A quick word from today's sponsor.
We just wanted to let you know about our sponsor, Dubby Energy.
It's 10% off on anything that you buy with the coupon code Food Luver Review Show, which would be shown right here at the bottom of the screen.
And it's all one word. It has no fillers, zero sugar for people who are concerned about, something that's sugar-free.
And it also has 0 artificial colors. So go over to Dubby Energy. We'll leave the link down in the description below. And again, just put in the coupon code Food Luver Review Show, and you get 10% off anything that you buy. So with that said, again, just a big thank you to Dubby for this sponsorship. And with that said, now let's get on with the show.
Good morning, everybody. This is Ronan Louvel here at Burger King with Tuff Daddy on Plymouth Avenue. And we decided to come in and get something to eat. They have some nice little bargains right now. They got the duo and the trio and stuff like that. And so what we did was we got a trio, and it comes with whatever sandwich you selected. And we got a chicken and a drink and an extra chicken. And I had some rewards, so I ended up with a couple of extra burgers for Tuffy and I.
And on the side, I just grabbed some of those Jalapeño Cheddar Bites. Just a regular average size burger, as you can see. Looks like it has cheese, pickles,
Mustard, ketchup.
Now, is it me, or does this look like it's gotten smaller through the years? Let us know in the comments below what you think. Me personally, taste hasn't changed through the years. Tastes like that flame broiled that they're known for, which definitely makes them stick out from some of the other places, especially like McDonald's. Well, like a lot of the other fast food joints, Burger King, they changed hands several times through the years. Just, again, your average burger.
Yeah.
Soft buns, cream bun, sesame seeds. And then you get that taste of that processed American cheese. And you definitely taste that yellow mustard, which I like to call yucky mustard. I don't care for it. I wasn't raised with it. Right there. They put a lot of it on mine. Don't know about Ronan's, but definitely a lot of mustard on mine.
Well, they know I like the yellow mustard as well as the Great Poupon. And also Gould's brown mustard. I like all kinds of mustards. So
I like sweet, tangy, spicy, brown. I just don't care so much for the yellow. To me, it doesn't have much flavor. These guys do. But I've always liked the flavor of the flame broiler.
And I do too. Burger King has a good burger. I also like Wendy's.
And it says tender and juicy.
And it is tender and juicy, I'll say that.
Now, this is the chicken sandwich that I remember, that I grew up with before they got some of the other ones, like, what is it called? The Royal Crispy Chicken. That's if they still have it. Yep, they still do. I see it on the menu. It's just mayonnaise, which I love mayonnaise. I put mayonnaise on everything. Some lettuce. Right there, the chicken patty. Now, if I remember it, Burger King is the originals for this style of chicken sandwich. Could be wrong. If I am, let us know in the comments below. But for what we have around us, I've only known Burger King to have this.
The chicken is really nice and juicy.
With the crunchiness from the lettuce here. Again, the bun is steamed. Has those sesame seeds, which gives it a nice flavor. The padding's alright. I mean, just look at all that water. Not sure if you can see it, but let's just say you're definitely not going to choke on it.
Right. It is very nice and juicy.
Not dry at all. And when I grew up in the 90s, from what I can remember, this was the only style of chicken that Burger King had. And of course, there were other like second items that they no longer have. I still remember growing up in the 90s where you could go to just about every fast food joint, get yourself basically a Happy Meal or a kid's meal. As of right now, McDonald's is the only one that has it. I believe McDonald's was the first that came out with it. I could be wrong on that one. But yeah, you could get a toy inside of a Happy Meal at McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, even Taco Bell. If any of you out there watch us, remember growing up from the 90s or just being around when the 90s was around, let us know in the comments below if you remember that. It was the last good decade.
And you have still the toys from the Happy Meal. That'd be kind of cool.
You could buy a lot of them right off of eBay. Some of them are worth some money.
Let's see that Taco Bell dog. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
I remember that. I also remember another toy that Taco Bell had was the Wishbone. With a Wishbone dog.
Yeah.
Wishbone series. Wendy's, I remember having these toys that wound up, you push it back so far it would go. It was like a motorcycle. And the other end was a pen. Some of them were, I think, like purple, blue, different colors. McDonald's was famous for the Hot Wheels. I think they should all bring them back.
To say that, speaking of the sandwich that we had today, it was very good, very nice and juicy. I'd get it again.
Dude, like, I've had the Royal Crispy Chicken Sandwich.
Oh, I have too.
It is good. Just for me, I'm always going to go for this one. Only because it brings up a bit of my childhood and coming here at Burger King back in the 90s. And I love talking about the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
It was the last best era of everything. Music, movies, television shows even. We didn't have things like Netflix and Pluto and Redbox. We had Blockbuster, Hollywood Video. We had mom and pop places that were like it. We had the horde of the VHS tapes. DVDs didn't come out towards I think like the end of the 90s, late 90s, 2000. Yeah. But before that, you had the laser disc. That was from the 80s. Then you also had Beta, which was before VHS. But good eras, good times.
Oh, yeah.
Now, these are the jalapeno bites, the cheddar cheese.
Yep. Glad to see that they brought them back. I'll take it.
That's great. That's definitely crispy. Definitely get a slight hint of the jalapeno. Good cheddar flavor.
Me and my sister used to love coming to Burger King just for the cheddar bite. The jalapeno cheddar bites.
For me, not like a spicy hot at all, but definitely spices and good flavor.
Yeah.
But many of you have been watching us from the beginning know I have a high tolerance for heat. But that was good.
That's why he lives in Massachusetts and not Florida, because he has a high tolerance. No, just kidding.
It's just called we're broke and we don't really have money.
Yeah.
Now, as we've said before, we wouldn't recommend eating at places like this all the time, but it's definitely here if you're on the go or just need something quick because maybe you don't have much of a long lunch break. That's what places like this is really for.
Yeah.
But again, even if any of that's the case, we wouldn't recommend eating at it all the time. It's okay once in a while, but it's also not very healthy for you either, which is, be honest, which is why we try our best to really do more of the mom and pop places.
All right.
Because then it's sit down and it's food like you would cook at home, just as communicated to you. So it's still a luxury, which is why you pay a tax on it. I know some of you must be saying, oh, well, in the state I live in, we also pay a grocery tax. True, some states make you pay taxes on groceries. Luckily, as Taxachusetts, as people like to call us, may be on taxes, it's one thing they don't taxes on is grocery food, only takeout. But the takeout tax isn't, it's not cheap. It's something.
Yeah,
That's really high.
Massachusetts, as much as people like to call it Massachusetts and want to dump on it, Massachusetts as a state is pretty decent when it comes to things. Rhode Island has a higher tax thing on things than Massachusetts.
They didn't always.
Uh, and so they would be more of a tax state than Massachusetts. I mean, the only reason why we would
At
call
one
it,
time, Rhode Island was cheaper than this.
the reason why we call it Taxachusetts is because it rhymes, Massachusetts, Taxachusetts. But in actuality, it's not that bad.
In actuality, we're all massholes.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I would recommend coming here, getting that chicken if you haven't had it yet. Maybe you have.
And it's funny because we talk about something like that. I remember getting going to KFC in Massachusetts and paying a certain amount of money, and then I went across the border into Bristol, Rhode Island, and it was a lot more expensive. And I was like, it's like $10 over here. Why is it like almost 15 over here? Rhode Island. So,
And depending on where you are, I mean, the duo or the trio might be a couple bucks more. And I only say that because I forgot which video it was. It was, as you said, we've been putting up a lot of our past videos as shorts. But on one of the shorts, someone had turned around and stated that they're in New York.
oh well.
And they also grew up in the 90s. But that in New York, it was actually just $1 more for two.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but I do remember seeing the comment.
Yeah, it's New York.
But again, it was just $1 more, and it was on a fast food item, so that's not bad. Just want to thank everybody for always tuning in and watching all of these episodes. Thank you so much for your love and your support. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Both are free, and it highly helps out the channel. And if you already have, a big thank you. Just remember, here at the Food Luver Review Show, we are all a family, and all of this is possible because of all of you.
That's right.
And it's all of you that make this possible. And if you haven't yet, also head on over to Facebook and Instagram. Give us a like and follow there. The like and follow button are also free. And if you already have, another big thank you. With all that said, just thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. We love you all, and we'll see you on the next review.